The great mistake of a global empire. It was the year 1274, and the Mongol Empire, the largest and most powerful empire the world had ever known, set its sights on a new prize: Japan, a small island nation in the east. The Mongol ruler, KublaiKhan, the grandson of Genghis Khan, was a master strategist on land but had little experience with naval warfare. Despite this, his ambition was boundless. Kublai Khan commanded his skilled engineers and shipbuilders from China and Korea to construct a massive fleet. The result was a staggering armada of 900 ships carrying an army of over 40,000 soldiers. The Khan was confident that this force, which had conquered vast swaths of land, would easily crush the isolated Japanese. On the Japanese side, the military leader, Hege Tokimune, was preparing for the inevitable invasion. The Japanese warriors were known for their honor and individual combat prowess, but they were about to face a completely different kind of army. The Mongols fought using highly coordinated unit tactics, overwhelming their enemies with a barrage of arrows and disciplined formations. When the Mongol fleet landed on Japanese soil, the initial battles were a brutal shock for the Japanese defenders. The Mongols' superior numbers and strategic fighting style quickly overwhelmed the Japanese at Hakata Bay. The Japanese warriors, accustomed to one-on-one combat, were no match for the coordinated Mongol assault. The Japanese army was forced to retreat, and it seemed as though the nation was on the brink of collapse. But as the Mongols rested and prepared to deliver the final blow, nature intervened. A violent storm, unlike anything they had ever experienced, suddenly descended upon them. The winds howled and massive waves crashed against the coast, mercilessly battering the Mongol fleet. The ships, built for river travel rather than the open sea, were no match for the storm's fury. In a matter of hours, more than two-thirds of the Mongol fleet was destroyed, and thousands of soldiers drowned. Kublai Khan's dream of conquering Japan was shattered by the wrath of the sea. The Japanese people, who witnessed this divine intervention, named the storm Kamikaze, which means divine wind. They believed their gods had protected their land from the foreign invaders. This catastrophic event marked the first time the Mongols had been defeated on such a grand scale. 7 years later, Kublai Khan would attempt another invasion with an even larger fleet, only to be thwarted once again by another kamikaze typhoon. These events not only saved Japan from conquest, but also became a cornerstone of its national identity and a legend of how a seemingly impossible victory was achieved by forces beyond their control.